Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the CGR Gaming Podcast. In this episode, we talk about the last 4 episodes of Wandavision, and we'll get straight into it. Chase, you want to start us off with episode 6?
Yeah, I will start us off with the all-new Halloween Spooktacular, which is the title. We start off with the intro resembling Malcolm in the Middle, which I never watched, but the intro is pretty nice. It's the first intro to have Agnes in it, and the fake Pietro. It's a pretty basic intro, but it's good. So we start off with the 2 kids talking to each other about what Halloween means, and they're just kind of like going back and forth. And then they like see Pietro sleeping, and then they're like worried he might be a vampire or something because he's sleeping at like 4 o'clock or something in the afternoon. And then Wanda walks down in her comic book outfit, and all the characters this episode actually have their comic book attire on. Vision does, Pietro does, and so do the 2 kids, Billy and Tommy. Vision goes out to work, or he says he's gonna be on like duty, but he's not really. He's just like kind of investigating around the town. And Wanda's kind of upset because he didn't tell her at first, but you know. She turns around and Pietro like scares her and like is gonna like do pranks with like the balloons with the shaving cream in it. And then him and I believe it's Billy, or was it Tommy, who he ran with to get like costumes with.
Oh, I think it was probably Billy, because isn't Billy the one with the super speed?
Yeah, I kind of get them mixed up sometimes. I don't really remember.
Because I remember one of them is like the mind reader person, or like the one
Yeah,
that like hears the stuff, and the other one is like the super speed. So yeah, the telepath. Yeah.
yeah. So we cut to the Sword HQ where they're bringing in the drone, and Monica is yelling at Hayward because she wasn't aware that it was gonna have like a missile on it or whatever it had on it. Maybe a gun. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But Hayward kicks Monica, Darcy, and Jimmy off the base because they're, he's
The
just mean like that.
trio.
Yeah. Hayward's annoying. I don't think anyone really likes him. He thinks he's doing good, but he's really not.
He's like Thanos in Infinity War.
Yeah, and Eric Killmonger, where they think they're doing
good. Okay, buddy.
Oh my goodness.
Definitely looks like Thanos. Definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's got the purple face.
The grape man with the double chin looks like Hayward.
That's what I'm saying. He looks ugly, but he has a very fat chin.
What are you talking about, man? Thanos is hot.
Okay, buddy.
Okay, buddy.
Have you seen those photos where he's like posing?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's too funny. Anyways, Jimmy and Monica punch their way out of it, and Darcy's just kind of like surprised by the whole entire thing. And then Monica and Jimmy and Darcy go undercover with like trench coats or whatever, raincoats.
Trench coats are the best disguise. No one ever suspects a thing when you wear a trench coat.
No, never.
You can never tell someone's identity if they wear a trench coat. So kids, if you're ever gonna do something like rob a bank, then always just wear a trench coat and you're good.
Is a kid gonna rob a bank?
No, don't do that. That was a joke, okay? Don't cancel us, Twitter, please.
I'm kind of confused about the fact that little kids would be robbing a bank. Imagine that.
Imagine. No, they'd be the best squad because no one would ever suspect the fact that the kids would actually be robbing a bank.
It's like, put your hands up and the lady has to look over the counter to look at them.
Exactly. Like, she has to, like peer over it because their heads don't, reach the top of the counter.
And,
Like, you just see their arm reaching up with the gun. You don't see their head.
Oh, that would be so funny.
Yeah, it would be.
He just has a Glock in his hand.
That should be a new movie, guys. We just gave some movie company the best idea ever.
Indeed.
We better claim this before that someone steals our magnificent idea.
Yeah, we need to get like a bunch of kid actors and give them Glocks.
Exactly.
Wait, I feel like this shouldn't be provoked. Like,
Okay, yeah, we should
shouldn't-
probably stop talking
Are y'all
about this
talking
now.
about making a movie about kids robbing a bank?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're just gonna move on now. Don't rob a bank, kids. No one should
Especially
rob
if
a
you're a
bank.
kid.
Yeah, no one should rob a bank, but especially if you're
No
a
one
kid.
should rob a
So,
bank.
anyway, moving
Especially
on
if
with
you're a child.
episode 6.
Yeah, we see Pietro and Wanda. Wanda's kind of testing Pietro to see if, he's actually Pietro, because she even points out that he looks different. And it's surprising because she's able to accept him looking different because she's in grief. So, I mean, it's pretty crazy, man. And then he silly strings people. He bashes all the pumpkins and steals everyone's candy. And he's being a bad influence on the kids, and Wanda doesn't like this. And Wanda starts to talk to Herb and confronts him about Vision.
Herb?
Like, yeah, Herb.
No, I know. Back up.
And Herb
She
tells
starts
her.
talking to Herb, and then
Herb like
tells
says that
her
or
that
she
Vision isn't on
mentions
duty.
Vision being on duty, and Herb's like, wait a minute, he didn't
Yeah.
come today.
Yeah, he's not on duty, and
Yeah.
we cut to Vision like walking down a street, seeing two people like glitched.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he saw way more than 2 people. He saw like a
Well,
like a
He
whole
saw
neighborhood
the whole
glitching.
like outer half of Westview.
Yeah.
The scene that we're talking about right now, he just sees two people glitched. It's just
okay.
those two people kind of
Yeah.
like
Is it the one that
hanging up
starts
Putting up
decorations.
the
crying?
decorations.
Yeah, she starts crying.
Yeah.
I hate that
Okay,
scene.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
After that, we cut to the Yo Magic yogurt ad.
Yo, magic.
Yo Magic, and the kid
Yes,
can't
sir.
open up the yogurt. He just dies. Can we talk about how the kid got stuck on that tiny little island in the first place? Like,
Bro, that
What
was
happened?
the island from Bikini Bottom. All you had to do was swim under there and find SpongeBob, bro.
oh, dead ass. That probably is it.
It looked like it too.
Yeah, we're gonna have to,
It
we'll
had
have
the,
to set
it
up
had
our
the palm
houses like
tree.
Sandy, because we can't breathe underwater.
Oh yeah, like all the
little bubble
episodes,
things, yeah.
all the episodes where SpongeBob's just like dehydrated and he's just like crumbling up.
Exactly.
But after that creepy ad where he just kind of dies because he can't open the yogurt, we cut to Wanda and Pietro and the two kids walking down the street, and Pietro's kind of, and the two kids are kind of upset because they have to return all the candy because they stole it all, and Wanda's upset about that. And yeah, that's tough, man. I mean, I can't say I wouldn't do different if I had super speed, man. Like, wouldn't you steal people's candies or something like that?
I'd
I
steal
guess.
a lot more than candy.
I mean, I wouldn't steal other people's candy, but I definitely like use the super speed to do something,
Yeah, but stealing people's candy is like that's just the epitome of evil.
Federal crime.
Yeah. That should
Federal
be a
crime.
federal crime.
Stealing people's candies is a federal crime. It's like a
should be.
2-year-old goes to jail.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Taking candy from a baby, the baby goes to jail.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Just seeing like a 5-year-old in court.
Because
He has a
You're
lawyer.
being trialed
Candy.
for killing a child.
Yes.
Oh damn! You're being trialed. Here. You're being trialed for stealing candy from a 2-year-old. How do you plead?
That would, oh Lord, that would be terrible.
Not guilty.
Well, anyways, Pietro and Wanda call each other out, saying where their accent went, and none of them have an answer, really.
I like how they acknowledge that.
Yeah, they did acknowledge it, because that's what we were thinking as viewers. We're kind of like, where's their accents?
Yeah.
But we figure out one of the kids has super speed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the name. Was it Billy?
I think it's Billy.
super
I
speed?
think Billy's the one with the super speed.
If
Yeah,
the kid
Tommy's-
get messed up, I don't really care.
Me too.
You know,
Um,
I don't remember Age of Ultron very well because I didn't really like that movie very much, so I didn't watch it very
I
many
rewatched
times.
it and I liked
So
it.
what about Pietro is different than
he's a completely
It's
different
pretty different
actor.
actor. Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, completely different.
Oh, I don't remember that.
The Pietro that's in Wandavision is the Quicksilver from the
X-Men,
X-Men movie. Yeah.
the Fox franchise. Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know he was like that
Well,
much
like
different.
actor-wise,
I didn't
not
know that.
character-wise.
Because
Yeah,
I
that's why
honestly don't
everyone
remember
gets confused.
Pietro from Age of Ultron. I just remember that he died.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really remembers him. He
He
wasn't
got
that
shot in
great.
the street like a chump.
He got shot in the street like a chump.
Imagine getting shot when you have super speed.
Dude,
I'm
that's
pretty sure he
got.
got shot by his own dudes.
He got shot by Ultron. But dude, just
Oh.
imagine being that down.
How
Like
are
you
gonna
have super.
get shot when you have super speed? Because everything
Like
would look like it was being
Ultron
slow
really had to
motion if you
pre-aim
have
his
super
shots,
speed.
bro. Ultron's pointing the gun 50 feet ahead of Pietro to shoot those bullets.
Well, here's the thing. I think he did it on purpose, but what he could have done instead of like using himself as a human shield, he could have done his super speed to take Hawkeye and the two kids Hawkeye was holding and just run away from the
Or he
shots.
could
Cause
think about this. Or he could have just like grabbed the bullet out of the air.
oh yeah, because that's what happens in the Fox movies. He like
Yeah.
grabs the bullet. Bro, I mean, they clearly just wanted to kill off Pietro
Yeah, exactly.
for this
They were
one.
just like, yeah, we don't like this guy.
At
Just
this
kill
point,
him.
now that we're talking about it,
Yeah, they probably just wanted to kill him off. They're like, one of the guys is like,
thinking about it. You get one movie and good 25 minutes of screen time.
yeah, there's like one guy just like, but what if we could do this to keep him alive, and then everyone else is like, no, we just want to kill him. Let him be the human shield.
Exactly. Let the guy with super speed who could have easily just saved the people be the human shield, be the heroic sacrifice for no reason.
Yeah, and it's not like it was sad. You know, I wasn't like crying.
Yeah, I wasn't sad either. The only person that was sad about Pietro's death was Wanda.
Actually, it's Mackinoff. No, I'm kidding. That was a really cool scene because then she felt that he died, and then she kicked ass against a bunch of Ultron, and then killed Ultron. So, yeah.
I wasn't really sad at the time because I didn't really care about her character.
Yeah,
I remember
same.
seeing that movie with my grandparents, and my grandma said too much destruction.
Too
Yeah,
much
I remember there
destruction.
was so much, like, the
They
city
picked up
was
a
like
whole
completely
city.
annihilated.
Yeah,
They
it was
picked up
way
a
too
city.
much. Yeah, they picked up a city and dropped it.
Exactly. Who was the one that
I
picked
mean,
up the city again?
Ultron.
it was Ultron. It was part of the
How
whole
is some
plan.
weird ass robot picking up a whole city?
I don't know, dude. He's Ultron. I
He's
got no clue.
Ultron. I mean,
And why did Iron Man think it was a good idea to make that?
He wasn't trying to.
Like someone who could pick up a whole city, you thought that was a good idea?
He thought Ultron was going to be a defense, like it was going to be a good thing. But I think Ultron went Blade Runner and like gained consciousness, and decided he wanted to kill everyone or something.
Nice, dude.
And then killed Jarvis.
Yeah.
And he splattered
Jarvis.
Jarvis's brain.
Yeah. He
R.I.P.
did just.
Jarvis.
But then Jarvis came back somehow.
Jarvis lives matter.
Well, Jarvis came back as Vision because Vision is Jarvis. Paul Bettany voiced Jarvis.
Wait,
So,
really? Oh, I didn't remember that.
Yeah,
Jarvis
Paul Bettany voiced. I wonder if he enjoyed it more when he was just a voice, or if he enjoys being in all that makeup as Vision.
I would rather
Like,
be the
I
voice,
saw
to be
a clip
honest, because
of
I'm
him
not trying to
taking
wear a
off his
bunch of
makeup.
makeup, bro.
I saw a clip of him taking off his Vision makeup, but he was actually taking off his Ewan McGregor face. And then you see Vision, and that was a very confusing clip.
What are you talking about? His Ewan McGregor face? What?
No, Roscoe, I saw that clip. It's just someone saying it's Ewan McGregor because he kind of looks like him.
Yeah, no,
but it looked like it was just a ton of makeup because it came off in like one peel. Like it was crazy. It was so much makeup.
Yeah, it was like rubber on his face.
Yeah,
Speaking
it was.
of Ewan McGregor, though, we will be talking about him in our next video. Oh, we'll be talking about Star Wars in general in our next video, so stay tuned for that.
Indeed, we will.
Indeed.
After that whole kind of Wanda and Pietro talking to each other, we cut back to the Sword headquarters where Monica, Jimmy, and Darcy are breaking in to like get information or something, and they find out that Hayward is tracking Vision's decayed vibranium. So they find that out, and then we cut to Vision seeing a bunch of people just like kind of frozen in like a neighborhood.
That was some creepy stuff. I was like, bro, I thought this was supposed to be Marvel, not a horror movie.
Yeah, they were just kind of like frozen. I kind of felt bad for them because they're like real people, but
Yeah.
Wanda has
So
control
instead of
over them.
moving around and having to live Wanda's pain, they're sitting there and having to live Wanda's pain. I mean, hear Wanda's
Yeah.
pain.
Exactly.
Just absolutely
that's even
tough.
worse.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
actually,
Vision.
think about it.
Yeah.
They're not really feeling as much as people in the inner circle because they're not moving, and like Wanda doesn't have much of a connection to them, allowing them to move and stuff.
That is true because they're farther away, and Wanda has less control of them. She's just keeping them like still from moving.
But why are they somehow? If they're frozen, they would have been get-go and not wearing Halloween costumes or on a random frozen day.
Yeah, they would have just been frozen, and I don't know.
Was this the episode where Vision tried to break out of the hex?
Yeah, we're about to get that where he flies up and sees that like part of Westview is lit up and the like outer part is just completely dark.
Yeah.
And he sees Agnes's car, flies over, and Agnes gives a great performance, telling him that he's dead and everything.
Yeah.
And then Vision decides he wants to break out and help the people. Because what a wholesome guy, you know? He just wants to help the people. I mean, he was like fading away, and he was like, "You got to help the people."
Yeah,
he wasn't
Vision
saying help me.
is a pretty cool dude, not gonna lie.
He's like Baymax if Baymax took steroids.
Mm-hmm.
We cut back to the Sword HQ, and we see Darcy pointing out that Monica's lab results were all messed up, hinting at her getting powers again.
What's her name?
So that was pretty cool. And then we cut to Wanda and Pietro kind of like talking, like they start talking about how Wanda was able to get all the kids there. Pietro pointed that out. I don't think we ever. Yeah, it was really terrifying. We didn't really get an answer because Wanda was just kind of like, "Do you think it's wrong?"
Abducted the children.
Yeah, she never told us how she did it because Marvel doesn't have an explanation for it, probably.
Wanda Maximoff, the child abductor.
Yep. I mean,
and this is when he says, "Last thing I remember is getting shot in the street and like a chump, and now I'm here." And then Wanda gets mad and then looks back. She also sees like the dead version of him, right?
That you have those a little mixed up.
Not in that order. Yeah, not in that order, but that's what happened.
Yeah, not in that order, but that does happen this episode.
Am I the only one that thinks the dead version of Vision is extremely creepy?
Oh, dude,
that scared the crap out of me the first time it popped up when she turned around. That scared me.
I'm not gonna lie. This time the Pietro one didn't scare me as much because they panned up, but it was still like kind of to look at because he had the bullet wounds.
Both of them scared me a lot. Not gonna lie.
The Vision one is terrifying, bro. I hate that his head and like his creamy eyes.
The hole where the Mind Stone is supposed to be.
Yeah, and his creamy eyes are just terrifying, man.
Yeah. I don't remember what stone it was. I thought.
It was the Mind Stone.
His stone was the stone in the middle of the gauntlet, but it wasn't.
I think that was the Power Stone, right?
No. The one in the middle is the Mind Stone. It's the one that was in Vision's head. It was.
Wait, what's the one? You know how it has like the 4 on his knuckles and then like the one in like the middle? What's the one in the middle?
The one in the middle is the Mind Stone. The one on his thumb, like on all the way to the left, on his thumb is the time.
Why are the 2 yellow ones?
The 2 yellow ones is the soul and the mind, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Well,
didn't they get the Soul Stone because like didn't like Black Widow sacrifice herself or something? Isn't that how they got that?
Thank God.
Yeah, but the Mind Stone is yellow and the Soul Stone is actually orange.
Yeah, orangish yellowish.
Orange yellowish. It looks more yellow in the movie, but it's supposed to be orange or whatever.
Mhm.
Okay, back on to WandaVision because that's what we're supposed to be talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we after that creepy kind of like cutaway from like Pietro being dead, it cuts to Sword HQ with Hayward, seeing that Vision is breaking out, and then this whole scene happens where Vision's kind of like breaking out, and he's kind of like fading away, and being the wholesome guy he is, says that the people need help, not him. I mean,
Not the
he's
one
fading
that's
away.
literally breaking apart from the inside. Nah, the people need help. Not
The
Vision, of
people.
course.
He really is a great guy.
Yeah,
He's a
he
great
is.
guy.
Vision is probably one of my favorite Avengers, not gonna lie.
I didn't like him at the beginning, but after watching this series, I really enjoyed him.
Why didn't you like him in the beginning?
I don't know. I didn't have a connection with him or Wanda.
I liked
I don't
Vision.
really have
I didn't really
connection.
like Wanda until now.
I don't have a connection with Falcon all that much.
Oh yeah, Falcon. I don't care about Falcon, bro.
But maybe we'll like Falcon and Winter Soldier a lot more after that comes out, you know?
I also liked
like
the
both
Winter
of those
Soldier.
characters
I
already.
actually liked the whole Captain America Winter Soldier movie.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't think it was like the best. Obviously, Captain America: The First Avenger was really good, but Captain America: Winter Soldier wasn't that bad because I actually did like the whole Bucky Barnes edition. So I enjoy. Yeah, I did enjoy that.
They had to bring him in. Anyways, we see Tommy getting his telepath powers. He hears his dad is in pain, and he stops Billy from running, which is pretty cool, I guess. But I mean, they're not even real, so what's the point?
Exactly.
They're all just kind of fake.
Yeah, I just realized those kids had powers for about 4 episodes, and now it goes back to the real life, have no powers.
Yeah, but
Unless they're actually Wanda's children.
No,
we
how
might.
would she have a kid with an image of Vision?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. She's gonna get them back somehow, that end credit, but we'll talk about that at episode 9.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's can be a little confusing, I guess. But Tommy tells Wanda that Vision is kind of like in pain, and Wanda expands the hex.
To like engulf the old Sword HQ and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Isn't that when like the Angry Hex started, or was that like before?
no, Angry Hex started before that.
Angry Hex started when Wanda threw out
the drone, which was the last
Monica,
episode.
Right? Oh no, I thought it was when she threw out Monica.
No,
it was when she threw out the drone.
It was the drone, and then she came to throw it out. She goes back in. There's a shot.
Yeah. I remember. And she like points the guns at Hayward. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was a cool scene.
That was a really good scene. I like that.
Yeah, there were some good scenes in that episode. But Wanda turns everyone into like the clown, or the Hex does, whoever does that. And of course Hayward escapes, like, you know,
yeah, I know.
Of course
I wish
he
was a clown. That would have been really funny.
That would have been hilarious because he is a clown. He missed 4 shots on 2 kids.
Imagine, and also the sad part is that they just left Darcy just handcuffed. They're just like, nah, who cares, and just left her handcuffed to the car, and then she got, or like wherever she was handcuffed to, and then she got sucked into the hex.
Yeah, but we get to see Darcy next episode.
Yeah.
So it's not like she's completely gone.
Yeah. Because Vision brings her mind back in a few episodes.
I like Darcy's character in general.
Yeah, her character is nice. Yeah, so that's the end of the episode when she expands the hex. That's the end of the episode. I don't believe there's any end credits yet. Nope, no end credits. So that was the end of episode 6. Personally, it's either that or episode 4 is my favorite episode. I love those 2 episodes.
Which one was episode 4 again?
The one where they reveal everything and you get to see like Sword.
Oh,
remember?
Yeah.
We interrupt this program.
Yep. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that was a good episode, man. That was really good. That and this episode was really good.
Because that was like the first episode where they actually started explaining what was going on.
Yeah. It was nice.
Yeah.
So next episode is episode 7. We're moving along here. We got Breaking the Fourth Wall. So this is based off of Modern Family, if I'm right, where they kind of like talk towards the TV, like they're being interviewed or something.
Yeah. With the I forget what that's called.
Confessions or something.
Confessionals, yes, confessionals.
Confessionals. It opens up not with an intro. It opens up with Wanda in bed, and she's talking at the TV. She's doing confessionals, whatever you guys say, and she's explaining how she opened up the hex, and she's probably exhausted from that. I think that's why she's just kind of like resting or something, because she's just exhausted. But the two kids come running inside, or in her room, not inside, and tell her that something's going on with like their controllers. I can't remember. Were the kids playing with like PS4 controllers or Xbox controllers?
I think they were Xbox, and they kept changing.
It was
what a bunch of bums.
Atari to Nintendo, from like the first
The
gen
GameCube.
Xbox to the GameCube to then
Yeah.
And then to Uno cards.
Yeah, that was funny when it turns to Uno.
All old gaming consoles and Uno cards.
Yeah. Anyways, pretty much this episode, everything is just like going bonkers. Like nothing fun. In my opinion, this might be my least favorite episode because nothing fun happens. She's just kind of like sad, and I understand why she's sad. Like there's reasons why she's sad. You know, I don't know. It's just kind of a boring episode, but she picks up that.
I did like the ending part, which we'll get to later, but.
Oh yeah, of course. But she picks up milk, and if you guys saw like the milk carton, it had like a missing boy. So I thought that was pretty.
Oh, I don't pay attention to all the stuff you guys see, so I never noticed that.
I noticed it for a split second because it was only there for a split second, but the milk changed from like tons of different milk. It was like the glass bottles.
I'm not gonna lie, the glass bottle milk actually looks kind of cool. I might need to get me some of that.
Exactly, man. Why isn't there glass bottled milk?
I know. I mean, it's probably much more expensive to create, but.
For sure. The milkman.
I'm trying to get myself some glass bottle milk.
For sure. We get the intro that I believe is like the Office. I heard. I've never watched the Office.
Yeah, I heard. It's just the music is like the Office. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the synth, and it. This one is the only one that doesn't have like Vision's name. It's just Wanda, and then right at the end it's like WandaVision, but nothing else had Vision's name in it. It was all like Wanda on the coffee mug, Wanda on the license plate.
So is this hinting towards Wanda being mad at Vision? They're being find out next time on Dragon. Sorry.
Yeah. I remember just pointing that out when I was watching that to myself. I was like, that's interesting. That's the first time Vision hasn't been in an intro. But anyways, we see the Hex. Hayward.
The Hex. Hex. Anyway.
Yeah, Hayward is looking at the Hex, and he's kind of talking with that lady, and the lady kind of.
Wait, what?
There's nothing really. I don't know. There's nothing spectacular about it. He's just talking to a lady. I don't know.
Hayward's trying to get himself a date.
Great life, him being a warrior and all that.
I don't know. But anyways, Vision is kind of like confused. He just kind of woke up, and there's just a circus there, and he sees Darcy, and Darcy. It's that whole funny thing where she thinks he's trying to ask her out.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was pretty funny, and I love how she's the escape artist, and she has like that whole chain around her, and she just takes it off in 1 second.
Yeah.
She takes it off in 1 second. It's funny. Oh man. But we cut to the kids and Wanda talking about Pietro and how she's telling them not to trust Pietro. I remember in this episode I was just kind of like, where is Pietro? I didn't really know where he was. It's kind of confusing. Yep, he was in his little man cave.
Yeah, which we see in episode 9, right?
Yeah. Agnes comes back in this episode. Was she? Oh no, she was in last episode. Yeah, she was funny in this episode.
Just some episodes.
Was this episode where she had a little cue, like her little musical cue, or is that the next one?
This is this one because she has the the one she reveals that it's her. It's like the Agatha all along thing.
Yeah,
that's what she has the music thing.
Yeah, that's a pretty good scene.
I think scene. I also liked her extremely creepy basement. That was pretty funny.
I gotta say, it was pretty creepy. I was getting like Pennywise vibes, like the Pennywise mansion or whatever that was.
You know,
Where they go into
there's
like,
a reason why I don't watch horror movies, okay?
Oh god, no man. I'm just terrifying. I hated that movie. Anyways, we're not talking about Pennywise or whatever.
Horror VR games.
Oh my god,
Horror
horror VR
VR.
would suck.
Oh man, that would be terrible. Imagine just like walking down.
It's really funny when you're with a group of people.
Getting just jump
With a
scared all the time.
group of people would be a little better.
I would never
anyways, we get
in a million years watch a horror movie by myself.
No, I you can't. That's terrifying. I would never just watching by yourself is also depressing.
Person's watching a horror movie by themselves?
I don't know. You got to be kind of.
How do you ever watch a horror movie? Is it with your friends or your family?
I would.
Or your family.
You know, my dad would never want to watch a horror movie, so I mean,
Like-
I don't
like,
blame him. I don't really.
Oh, my
like it
dad
either.
my parents watching
If you're just in your room and you're like, what do I want to watch? And you're like, oh, you know what?
The Shining, dude.
Conjuring.
That's such a good movie to watch right now. The Conjuring, yeah.
Let's watch The Conjuring right now, man. That would be epic.
Let's watch The Conjuring by myself. Let's go.
Let's watch The Nun. I'm really feeling some
I
Nun action.
remember the thing I always disliked about going to the movies was you'd always get the horror movie trailers, and I'm like, bro.
I hated that. I
Exactly,
hated
because
having
I
to
have
watch
nightmares
horror
about the trailer. I'm like, bro.
I would close my eyes.
I
That's what
remember
I would.
seeing the Nun trailer in theaters.
Oh, I remember that one.
Because I
Oh.
was trying to watch, what movie was that? Was that the Joker movie? It might have been the Joker movie.
I didn't go to theaters for that.
Oh, that movie was so good.
They only play horror trailers.
I
They
never
only-
even saw that movie.
No, it was
They only
the
play-
Joker movie.
They only
something
play
else.
horror trailers when the movie is rated R, right? That's
No.
what they do.
I
No?
don't think that's how it works because I've seen I don't see that many rated R movies.
I went to a rated R movie before, and
Like
actually,
I see them in PG-13 movies.
I don't think I have that.
Well, there's no way they play them in PG movies because that's
yeah,
where
no,
kids
no. They play them in PG-13 and R.
are. Okay, yeah, I was about to say.
PG-13. Yeah, it was PG-13.
The
Let's
Nun
say, like,
trailer was so creepy.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
we don't
it's
need to get
different.
into that because that's horror movies, and we're talking about
we're
one.
not here to talk about horror movies, okay? That's never happening, okay? Unless we get like a million comments about it, but probably not.
Oh my god.
But we get Agatha kind of like I love her talking to the camera because she was like, I actually did bite a kid once. That was pretty funny. Although I'm fairly certain she probably did like eat a child probably because she's a witch.
Yeah,
God
probably.
knows what she
She's just weird,
Yeah.
bro. She probably did eat a child. Sounds
Yeah,
like something
she probably did.
Agnes would do.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past her.
No, I wouldn't either.
Anyways, Agatha's plan is coming all along. Funny, wow. But she gets the kids. Now she has leverage over Wanda, and she can like use the kids.
children in her basement.
I love how
Yeah, she's
Wanda how Wanda is leveraged by fake kids.
Yeah,
Like,
well, she
I'd
thinks
be
they're
like, okay,
real,
the kids are fake. I don't care. Take them.
Yeah,
know?
I just don't think she knows. I think she wants to believe so badly that they're real, and maybe she thinks they're real. I don't know.
I mean,
But-
she probably knows that they're fake. Because she
Yeah, I
has
mean-
control over them.
Big children.
She doesn't have control over them, just like Vision. But I don't really know that whole situation. But
Yeah.
whatever it is, everything's going wrong with the house. It's all glitching out, and she just doesn't know what's happening.
The furniture and all that stuff are going back in time, forward in time.
Yeah, the TV turns from the flat screen to the box.
Yeah, I actually kind of like that. I thought that was kind of cool.
That's a cool detail. It all stayed on news, like the news channel, but it just went back in air.
Yeah.
We see Monica and Jimmy talking in the van, and we see the huge. It wasn't an 18-wheeler, right? Was it just like a? was just a
Is
big-
this the episode where they get the military vehicle and Wanda
No,
Monica tries to break
to
through.
break in?
Yeah,
It is.
that's this
Okay.
episode.
Because
Yeah.
I remember like the thing just like completely breaks.
Yeah, it turns half into like a minivan.
Like they were like smiling about it, like, oh my god, this machine is indestructible.
We're gonna
blah, blah,
do
blah.
it.
And it just gets absolutely destroyed by the hex.
Yeah, they were like,
Back
it's gonna go through it like butter.
Yeah,
And
I
it just-
remember that. That was hilarious. Cause then it was literally
Back
just
thing
nothing.
that Chase said about like Wait, this one like they cut to 18 Wheeler when it first showed up, right?
What?
Is that what you are talking about? I'm confused.
No,
what
we're
you're
talking about when the military lady, when Monica's friend, the military lady, brings that 18-wheeler for her to go into the hex.
Oh yeah.
We're talking about that.
And then it just like completely gets destroyed.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
I thought you were talking about different scene.
Yeah, we cut to the like circus, and Vision and Darcy are talking, and he awakes her, and she's not freaking out like everyone else, luckily, but she is kind of like startled, or not startled, but kind of confused a little, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But
how does it work? Do you like just forget everything when you go into the hex?
No, because they still remember their past.
They still remember their past. They just kind of get mind controlled by Wanda.
Oh, okay.
So once Vision awakes them, they get their consciousness back, and they can think for themselves.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, they get into the funnel cake van, which is actually the military grade vehicle that turned into the funnel cake van. That'll come up in episode 9, how she rams into the car.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, that like buff dude tries to go after them, and Vision, for the first time, well, not the first time, we saw him yell or scream in episode 5, right? Yeah, episode 5, we saw him scream at Wanda. It's actually quite terrifying looking at him scream, because he's one of those. It's like, you know how like you have those teachers that are really nice,
and then when they yell, you're like really scared. Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Because you're like, why is he yelling? He's so nice. If he's yelling, then we must have really pissed him off.
Yeah, for sure.
I've had a couple of those teachers.
Yeah. Mr. Valley one time yelled at somebody in my 6th grade class, and I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense.
My mind is broken. This isn't supposed to happen. What? Yeah.
Yeah, we get the ad for the Nexus medication, which hints toward Wanda being a Nexus being, which means she can create like alternate universes or something like that. It means she's like a very powerful being, pretty much.
In conclusion,
to be honest, I never understood what the ads were for, like what connection they had, but now I understand them. So
yeah, they
like how they like hint at things that are gonna happen. Yeah, I understand now.
Yeah.
I thought the entire WandaVision show was very well done.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good show. There were some parts where it was kind of iffy, but it wasn't bad. It was just a little boring.
I don't understand how they would be able to do a season 2. Like, what would they do?
No, they're not doing a season 2.
Yeah,
it's not going to be a season 2. It's just gonna lead.
Everything's probably gonna link into one big movie after all these shows.
Is WandaVision canon?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the start of the multiverse saga.
All that stuff.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Anyways, we cut to Agnes's house with the 2 kids there, and Tommy is like, he's a telepath and he can't read Agnes because he said she's like quiet and she's kind of like freaked out. And then they both ask if their mom's gonna be okay, and Agnes is like telling like towards the camera like it's hard to tell 2 kids that their mom is going crazy.
Yeah, that was funny. I like that.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. She brings up Ralph again in that scene too. So
it's always funny the references she makes about Ralph, because she always like makes fun of him. It's kind of funny.
Well, yeah, because he's a man child.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like he had a man cave.
Yeah.
That's probably why she's making fun of him. Anyways, we see Monica in her like spacesuit, talking with Jimmy, and they think that she's just gonna go through the hex like butter, and to no one's
spoiler alert, it doesn't. They don't go through like butter.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert! She hits a brick wall.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we all knew it was gonna happen, man. Like, there's no way it was just
the car up for 8 episodes.
Yeah, it was not.
The car was leaked since the beginning of the show, and it didn't even go through.
Yeah, I mean, but Monica breaks through herself, and we get that whole kind of scene where she hears voices from the past, like Nick Fury, Captain Marvel, and her mom.
Mm-hmm.
And then she turns into Photon, And personally, I think it's a little cringy, but that's just
Yeah,
my
it was
take.
a little cringy.
I kind of like laughed a little. I was like, oh God, this is a little cringy.
They were like,
But that was
"Be tough. You're a tough girl." I'm like, okay, all right.
so I also think like her glowing eyes are a little goofy,
Yeah, no,
but
those
you know
were
what?
weird,
Yeah,
bro. Those are weird.
I like the idea of the proton character. I'm not gonna lie.
I do like the idea of it. It's nice. It's nice that we're getting another character. I can appreciate it.
Will she be a part of the new Avengers?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Do we know all
We
the
cut.
people that are gonna be part of the new Avengers?
No, I don't think we do. I think this is
Oh
they're
no,
just kind
isn't
of.
she running with Creed? She may be at the Creed and all of them.
No, she's not a part of the Creed.
We thought that Black Panther was gonna be part of the new Avengers, but that couldn't happen. So
He was sort of an
The younger
Avenger.
sister in the story will.
Yeah, Shuri will probably become an
wait,
Avenger.
Shuri's the one that has like the technology stuff, right?
Yeah, it's his sister.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, he was technically a part of the old Avengers, but I thought he was gonna be a part of like the next phase after Endgame. They'll probably have to
Yeah.
come up with like a way he dies in Marvel,
Yeah.
It's gonna.
because
Like-
otherwise it wouldn't make sense. Well, it wouldn't
Yeah,
make,
well-
we all know
they're
what
gonna
happened, but it wouldn't make
acknowledge
sense
it,
in
but
Marvel
acknowledge it in
if he just
film.
like disappeared randomly.
Yeah, they're gonna probably have like a funeral for him or something.
Yeah, like they'll probably figure out some way to like make him die in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, probably like a respectable way though, because they don't want to make it like he died in a battle.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
probably gonna be like maybe he just died of natural causes. I don't know.
I feel like that'd
Maybe-
be more lame than dying in battle.
That's how he died.
Yeah, but I mean, it would also,
He needs to have
They're
a
probably just
glorious
gonna-
death.
they're probably just gonna have a funeral for him and not even explain how he died. They're just gonna like mourn him.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Which
That
I wouldn't
seems
be
like
mad
something
at that.
Marvel would do, just like not explain anything and just have him die.
Yeah, but we cut to.
Act it out.
Or they could do what they did. In Star Wars, the actor for Leia had actually died. So and they made an image of her. So they could just
They're
make
not-
an image of him for another movie.
Yeah, they did that for Fast and Furious when Paul Walker died too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just no way they're gonna do that. There's absolutely no way.
Why? Why don't you think so?
I just don't see that happening.
I don't think they're
Really
gonna go down that route because
I don't think that's the best route to go. It's cringy and it's not good. I think they just go with he died in the.
don't explain it.
Yeah, I think that's just. I don't.
I mean,
I
they could at
don't.
least make an image of him to like show maybe like a death scene or something.
Nah.
I don't know. It's just. I don't know if that would do that well. I don't want to see that. I think that would be. I don't know if you would consider it disrespectful.
Yeah.
Probably not. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's up to Marvel, I guess. I mean, they're the movie creators.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather than just to go with it unexplained.
Yeah. They're good at doing stuff. I mean, they got us watching a TV show about a
Sitcom.
lady.
Exactly.
Everyone in a sitcom. So I mean, they're doing pretty well.
At least they're not DC, am I right?
Hey, I gotta tell you, the
The
Zack
new
Snyder
Justice
cut.
League movie
The
looks
Jack
really
Snyder cut,
good. Yes, sir.
4 hours long.
Wait, the new Justice League is gonna be 4 hours.
Well, they're
Yeah.
splitting it up into episodes.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Probably an hour an episode.
Wait, it's gonna be
They-
like a TV show.
No, it's gonna come out all at once, but you can they're splitting it up in episodes, so you don't have to stop at one point and have to remember your time to go back to it. I think.
Oh, okay. Or you
Yeah.
could just be an epic gamer and watch all of it at once.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
watch. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the first 2 hours and take a bathroom break and then just watch the next 2 hours.
That's one thing I do like about
Nice.
watching movies like outside of the theaters. I can just pause whenever I want because, bro, I was holding it so hard during Endgame. You have no idea. Cause I had to pee so bad in the climax moment, and I don't regret it because if I had gone pee, I would have missed Captain America catching Thor's hammer. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
I would have been pissed if I had missed that scene.
It's kind of cool.
pissed.
But
Get it?
as
Yeah, exactly. It
Chase
pissed
saw
off.
Avengers
No pun
Infinity War.
intended. Anyway, we should probably get back onto WandaVision.
Yeah, we definitely should. So we cut to the funnel cake truck with
Funnel cake.
Funnel
with
cake.
Vision and Darcy talking to each other, and Vision kind of learns everything.
This is when like Wanda's trying to stop Vision from coming back to them.
Yeah, she does like all the roadblocks. That was really funny.
Yeah.
Was it Wanda or was it Agnes? Because I was thinking about that. Is it
Yeah,
Agnes
that's a good
that's
point,
doing?
though.
It could be
I
Agnes. Yeah, it could be Agnes.
because I was thinking it could be Agnes because she wants Wanda to herself at that moment.
Yeah.
You know,
It could have been, yeah.
I don't know. It could be either of them, but I'm leaning towards Agnes
But how would
because
Agnes control it? Because she doesn't have chaos magic like Wanda.
well, she does have magic though. She can
Yeah, but-
control people.
She can?
Yeah, I mean she's controlling Ralph Boner.
Wanda never set up the wound. What are they called?
True, I
Tomb?
guess.
Until like the last episode.
Well, I mean, if she can do all this stuff, then why does she need Wanda's powers?
Because she wants the chaos magic to like
Yeah. She
do
wants,
otherworldly
she wants
stuff.
to be the
What does she
Scarlet
want to
Witch.
make then? Like,
Universes,
oh,
new worlds. I don't know.
new
John
weird
knows what
creepy
Wanda's
Agnes worlds that just worship her or something?
Yeah.
I guess.
Because
That
no
would
one
be-
likes her in the real
Sure.
world, so she has to make alternate realities where people actually like her.
Yeah.
Dang, that's kind of sad, not gonna lie.
Yeah, imagine having to do that. Like, I just can't imagine, dude.
That would be so bad. I would feel bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, well, we cut to Monica, like, busting down Wanda's door and just breaking in and just starts ranting about Hayward. And Wanda just wasn't having it. She was like, get out of my house. She's like, what are you doing here?
Wanda's
You
like,
little
bruh, you can't just burst into my door. Come on.
She's like,
man.
bruh, it's my
I
house.
threw
Come
you
on."
out for a reason,
Ever heard about
weirdo.
knocking?
Yeah, knock on the door.
That's what Wanda
But-
said to Vision when he went through the wall in Age of Ultron.
Yeah, for knocking or something.
Like she was like, like talked about knocking or something because he like went through the wall.
Yeah, he just face shifts through the wall. Imagine how creepy that shit would be, man. If he
Dude,
just
that
like
would be so
face
weird.
shifts through your wall. Oh man, that would be weird.
Bro, I would never feel secure when I was like going to the bathroom if I knew someone next to me could just phase through my wall.
Oh nah, man, that would be weird.
Exactly. I'd be going to the bathroom like all out of like somewhere random.
Mid poop.
Exactly. That would suck.
Oh man, dude.
Imagine that awkward conversation if he just phases through your wall like mid poop.
He's like, oh, I didn't know you were in here. He's like, well, maybe
No,
if you
he's not.
knock on the
He's
door.
like, he's like, you got any Doritos?
Exactly.
Well, he doesn't eat food, so he doesn't. We don't have to worry about that, I guess.
Imagine.
Yeah, imagine not being able to taste or eat.
That would kind of suck. Hey, at the same time, you never have to worry about getting hungry though.
That's true. Maybe that's why he has a six pack.
Yeah, probably because he's not fat, so he just has that skinny man 6-pack.
Skinny man six.
Yes, sir.
It's either that or the fact that he's an android. You know, it could be either of them. But I'm
An
leaning more
android?
towards. Yeah, he's an android.
Oh,
He's a robot.
nice.
He's a robot or whatever. But anyways, we see another, in my opinion, kind of like weird, cringy thing where Wanda has her up in like the air and she falls down and she has like the blue eyes and I don't really like it.
Yeah, or she like
That's-
falls and does like that like weird Hulk smash thing where she like lands on the
Superhero
ground with her
landing.
fist.
landing. She's gonna do a
Yeah, but
superhero
it's-
landing.
Exactly,
She's
like she has to do the stupid superhero landing and her eyes glow all blue.
I like that scene. I like Wanda. I mean, I like Rambo's character.
It was kind of weird
No,
though.
I like Monica's character, but I don't like the weird blue eyes thing that happens to her eyes.
Yeah, I don't.
I think
either.
it's so cringy. But I do like her character.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do like her character a lot.
Yeah, well, Agnes comes over and stops the entire thing. She's like, "Okay, you need to leave because you're foiling my plans right now."
Yeah, I'm trying to get Wanda's chaos magic. So if you would please just leave, that would be very kind of you.
You're ruining my vibe, man. Come
Okay,
on,
stop ruining the vibe, bro.
get out of here, dog.
Yeah, come on, dog.
Well, anyways, Agnes takes Wanda, and we cut to the funnel cake truck again, and it shows Vision talking, like doing the confession thing. And he realized, he's like, wait, why am I even doing this right now? Why am I talking to you guys? And he just like
He's
flies to
sitting in
go.
the director chair too, like with his like, legs crossed.
Yeah,
Like it's like he had time to get comfortable.
it's
Yeah, it was
funny. He's like,
funny.
wait, why am I
really
doing
did like
this?
the confessionals in this episode.
The confessionals are probably the funniest. That's like the comedic relief, probably,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I would say it definitely is.
So,
Oh wait, we forgot to mention earlier how Agnes like spoke to Wanda when they were doing the confessionals. Remember?
yeah.
We forgot to mention that, but that was, she like lowered her voice. It was actually
He was
Catherine
like,
Hahn.
isn't that what you want or something?
Yeah, she was like, "Do you think it's what you deserve or something?"
Yeah.
That was, and Wanda was kind of like confused. She's like, "Wait, you're not supposed to talk. What are you doing, man?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways, Vision flies away because he realized, like, what am I doing here? I need to go find my wife.
Yeah.
And
Leaves Darcy.
yep, and Darcy's just stuck there in the car doing nothing. And then we cut to Agnes and Wanda, and Wanda's looking around. She sees like a cicada, and Agnes tells her to go in the basement. Which, by the way, everyone, if your neighbor tells you to go into their basement, don't go in their basement.
Ever go into their basement.
Don't go into their basement.
What are you
That's a
talking about, dude?
definition.
Or that's like the same thing as if someone asks you to get in their white van.
Yeah, just like
don't do it. That's just horror movie 101. If someone ever asks
No,
you,
that's called pedophilia, but okay.
and also if you're if you see a character wearing a red shirt, then they're gonna die. That's another one. If
For
you ever
real?
watch Star Trek, then you know everybody with a red shirt dies.
that's nice. Now I know that.
So never wear a red shirt, no matter what.
Nice. That I'll take that into account.
Yeah. So if
I
you,
don't know
you'll
if this
never
is a
die as
problem,
long as you
but-
don't wear a red shirt.
I don't know if this is a little problem, but
Are you wearing a red shirt right now, Roscoe?
check Discord.
Oh boy, Roscoe is
This
wearing a.
is a problem.
Oh,
Oh, Lord,
that's
he's
pretty
wearing
red,
a short.
Roscoe.
Oh, that's really red.
Roscoe, that's
That's
pretty
pretty
red.
red. I'm wearing white, so I'm safe.
I'm wearing blue, so I'm chilling too.
Oh boy, Ross is gonna die.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, at least we'll have 2 out of the 3 to continue the podcast.
Yes, sir.
No one ever needed Roscoe anyway.
Gunner's pretty happy Ross is gonna die.
No, I'm just
My
joking.
like,
spin-offs
yay.
get canceled? Okay.
Yeah, canceled on Twitter. Canceled on Twitter.
Cancel on Twitter.
Culture.
Yes, sir.
Let's get back to WandaVision.
Yeah. So basically, Wanda goes into Agnes's basement, and
we all the like crazy,
all like the
witch
weird like
crap
different
stuff.
rooms and stuff, and like how like it was like weird colors, and you like see like the weird runes on the wall, right? And you don't really know what those mean, but like you see them, and
They explain it next episode.
yeah, I know. They explain it, and then like. Doesn't she like? You go ahead from here. I don't remember anything else. I'm not very good at remembering episodes.
I got the episode up right here. She kind of shows Wanda that it was her all along, and we
Yeah.
get that amazing kind of. It was Agatha all along.
Yeah, that music. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
I
Yeah,
like that.
it topped the charts on Spotify for music. Like it was number 1. It had the
Really?
most listens. Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
That's
I'm not surprised you-
hilarious.
I mean it was really good, but it shows everything, and it shows Agatha, and then she's like, "Oh, and I killed Sparky." So
Yeah,
get that whole
why would you say that? That's so mean. Why would you kill that
I mean,
dog?
but yep, Agatha. We don't know how she killed her, but yeah, is dead, and we get our first end credit scene, post credit scene, whatever you want to call it. It's just snooping around, and then Pietro catches her.
Wait, it's
and he says, like-
who's snooping around? Sorry, you cut out for me.
Yeah, same.
Monica.
Oh yeah.
Monica
Yeah.
snooping around, and Pietro catches her and says Snooper's gonna snoop or something like that. Something
Yeah.
stupid. But that's we get to see Pietro again. That's pretty cool.
GG.
I I was really hoping he was going to turn into like a good guy and he was going to help them, but then there was like that part of me is like, okay, well he's being controlled by Agnes, so there's like no chance.
Yeah, there's no chance.
Yeah. And that's the end of episode 7, which in my opinion is my least favorite episode. Maybe, I don't know. That ending is
I like
great.
that episode just for the ending part.
Yeah, the ending was great, but I just don't know if an ending can save a show. I don't know. I don't
in my
know.
opinion, it can, because that ending was really, really good.
None of them are terrible. Let's get that straight. None of these.
Yeah.
There was never not a bad episode.
You mean
Yeah,
there's
there
never
was-
not a good episode? Because you said there's never not a bad episode, as in every episode is bad. You know, we'll move on. We'll move on.
Yeah, we
I have no clue. But
it was a good episode, and the next episode is episode 8. So we start off in Salem, Massachusetts, in 1693 to Salem witch trials. But this one's like a little different. It has the witches accusing Agatha Harkness for using like darker magic, I'm guessing, and they all try to like kill her. But then like she uses her magic to like fight back, and it's like purple magic, and she kills her mom and everything.
She
And
like
then
steals their powers too, right?
oh yeah, she steals all their powers.
Because when they shoot at her,
Yeah.
she's like absorbing all of their powers.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, so we cut back to the basement. Agatha talks to like Senor Scratchy, which apparently that was supposed to be a bigger role, but you know they couldn't do it. But we see Wanda can't use her magic because of the ruins that Agatha placed in her basement, which means only the witch that casts the spells can use her magic in there. So Agatha kind of explains to Wanda like everything, how she's a witch, and is like wondering how Wanda did all of it, you know, how she created the hex. And Wanda is just kind of like tied up, floating in the air, and she's wondering where her kids are. And Agatha, all she wants is just answers. She wants her powers. So Agatha brings her back to her memories. And she sort of does like a Doctor Strange thing with her hair. Remember when Doctor Strange did that with like Thor's hair to find his dad or something? It's sort of like the same thing with Agatha. She used Wanda's hair to like go back into her memories. And the first memory we visit is back in Sokovia when she's just a little kid. And it shows why she loves sitcoms so much, because she grew up watching them.
And what like her inspiration for making the Hex and like the Dick Van Dyke Show. Yeah,
the Dick Van Dyke Show. There was other shows in the box like Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah,
and other things.
All the things that were like they were the intros in Wandavision.
Yeah, all except for The Office.
Yeah,
because
except
of
for
course
The Office,
that's
because that wouldn't have been out when she was a kid.
Technically, Malcolm in the Middle wouldn't have been out, but you know, it's all right.
Yeah,
we can let it slide. Yeah. Well, we see the bomb comes down on the entire family, and Wanda and Pietro are just under the bed, and they see the Stark Industries bomb, and Wanda says that it's probably just all a bad dream, and she sticks out her hand, and then that entire kind of flashback just kind of stops, and Agatha's like, did you use a probability hex or something? And Wanda's like, what? No. She was like, it's just defective. But possibly Wanda could have actually had powers. Like she could have had, you know, not as much power she has, but, you know, maybe a little bit of power to defect the bomb, maybe, like Agatha was suggesting, but who knows? The next thing that we see is the Hydra base where Wanda is being tested on. And we see the Mind Stone comes at her, like it chooses her almost. And she gets a vision of the Scarlet Witch, who she becomes next episode. And she just passes out on the ground. And the next thing we see is she's watching another sitcom in her room.
Wait,
and
you forgot something.
No,
you forgot, like when they reviewed the tape to see what happened of why she passed out, it wasn't there in the tape.
Yeah, that's next. That's after the whole sitcom thing where she's watching the sitcom. They replay it, and they all you see is just Wanda just like falling down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not even like a fluent out. It's just like she's there, and it cuts to her being on the ground. She doesn't fall. It just cuts to her being on the ground. So that's a little creepier or
It's
whatever.
like what
but
she did like at the start when she was cutting out the part where she blasted
yeah,
Monica out.
yeah, where she would cut things out. But yeah, a little different, but same type of thing. But the next memory we go to is Wanda at the Avengers house, and Vision comes in, and they have that whole talk and conversation. And I think the show that they're watching, is it Malcolm in the Middle, or it might be a different one. I don't know, but they are watching a sitcom again, showing Wanda's love for sitcoms. And Vision and Wanda start talking, and like Vision has like apparently it's been on the news or whatever about like how it's a good line or something about grief. I don't know. You guys are gonna have to put in the comments. I don't really remember it. What is grief without something? I don't know. But anyways, after that sort of, what would you call that? Like a flashback? Yeah. After that flashback, they move on to the next one where it's at the Sword HQ, and it shows Wanda trying to find Vision's body, and Hayward lets her in, and she goes to find Hayward, and Hayward shows her that they're doing work on him, and she blasts down and tries to like at least see him. She doesn't want to take him, but she just wants to see him. And of course, she's kind of like, I can't feel you because, he's dead. He's being worked on, like just a bunch of scraps. But I think what Hayward really wanted to do here was, I think he wanted to have Wanda take Vision and bring him back online, because they're not able to, clearly. Hayward wasn't able to bring Vision back online because they had been working for forever, and they weren't able to get Vision back online. And I think he wanted Wanda to do it for him, and he would just take him back. But it didn't happen because Wanda just walked out and drove to New Jersey, Westview. We get to see everyone, like Phil putting up piano lessons. And she drives to where they were going to have their house built, and she kind of has like an emotional breakdown, I guess you could say, and she creates she creates the whole entire house, and everything happens.
Yeah,
This is kind
that
of
scene was kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, dude. Episode 9 and this last couple scene for episode 8 is just sad, man. It's really sad. And we see Vision is just created from Wanda, and it's black and white, and that's that. And then we see Agnes clapping to Wanda, and she said, "Well, I kind of figured it." And Wanda's kind of just like, "What do you mean?" And Agatha disappears, and Wanda goes outside, and we get to see Agatha's full costume now, it's pretty cool. I think it's a good costume, the purple and blue type costume.
Yeah, it looks like a
Um,
witch's outfit a lot.
yeah, and she's choking the two kids, and Wanda is then revealed to be the Scarlet Witch. So not just Scarlet Witch, but it's more of a title, like the Scarlet Witch.
Hmm.
And then it ends, and we get our post-credit scene, which is White Vision. We see White Vision has been created by Hayward from the missile that they sent in, because the missile brought out Wanda's powers, and I think they used that.
That's what it was.
Yeah, and they used it to power up White Vision. And of course, we get the nice, the Georgia peach at the very end. Thank you, Georgia. That's right. So that's episode 8. Nothing too crazy, just kind of, telling us what happened. After the big reveal of Agatha, they just wanted to go back and show everything in the past, So it wasn't the worst episode, but it wasn't the most exciting. We just learned some new stuff, nothing crazy. However, next episode 9, that's a real doozy, man. crazy. We have a lot to talk about in this episode, man. Like a lot. Of course, we start off right where we were with Agatha kind of choking the kids, and Wanda shoots her back. And if you actually watch it, it's really creepy. Agatha gets back up with like a Jason type thing, where Jason
Snatches
Voorhees.
back up.
Yeah, she like just stood up completely without having to put her hands down to prop herself up. It was really weird. But anyways, we figure out that if Wanda attacks her with her magic, Agatha can just take it from her, and it makes Wanda look older and have like old, weird black skin
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever.
what happened to the witches in the last episode when we saw.
Like
Yeah.
their skin, it's like they decompose or something.
Yeah.
They decompose. They're getting their life taken away from them.
How come the witches kept shooting at her even when they were losing their life?
They didn't know. They didn't understand.
Oh, they just
I don't
kinda-
know. No, I think it was just something that
I feel
Agatha maybe did.
I feel like they would know that because they're like the master witches, so I feel like they'd know what was happening.
Well, Agatha would just must have been
Maybe they
smart.
just thought if they all like overloaded her, she would like die.
Yeah. Man, who knows? That whole thing, it gets a little confusing when we have to start dealing with witchcraft and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Very confusing.
Oh.
But we see, just like in Civil War, Wanda uses the car to hit Agatha, just like she did to hit Tony with the cars.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny how Agatha was like, I could just absorb your power. And she's like, okay. And she just hit her with a car.
Mm-hmm. Like absorb
So-
this.
Yeah, absorb this car. That's funny. And then White Vision falls down. White Vision, I gotta say, his eyes are a little creepy.
Yeah, with like
I'm
the
not gonna-
blue kind of. Yeah.
Oh, I liked that.
Yeah. I think it's a little creepy, and I think it's even more creepy when he gets his regular eyes, because it's just kind of like, oh, that's weird. But anyways, Vision goes up to Wanda and starts to crush her head, and we hear the gross like crunching of the bones. Ugh,
Yeah.
it's so
That was
nasty.
nasty.
It was really gross, but luckily, regular Vision is there to save the day, and we get
Well,
that cool White Vision
regular
walking out of the
Vision-
fire.
Quote unquote regular Vision.
Well, yeah. We'll get into that later, which Vision is the real Vision, but we get that cool like Terminator walk out of the flames,
Yeah, that was cool.
robot.
Dun, 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 dun.
And a really cool camera shot where it shows Wanda flying off and it zooms back into Monica's view where she's in the basement or attic with Pietro.
Ralph Boner.
Ralph Boner, and we get to see his cool man cave. He's playing the guitar, and I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. I thought it was going to be fun, but then it wasn't fun. I don't know. Because we figured out he's
His
just
name's
Ralph Boner.
hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, his name is hilarious, but I really wanted a little something more than that. But, little comedic value
What
never
did you
hurts.
What did you want?
I wanted him to come to the MCU because he's like one of my favorite. He's definitely my favorite X-Men character, but maybe one of my favorite superheroes in movies. He's just awesome in the X-Men movie.
I never watched any of the X-Men movies.
You should watch it
You're
for
missing
him.
out, but you're also not missing out.
You're not missing out. Just watch the Quicksilver scenes on YouTube. Just do that.
That's like the really cool scene.
Yeah, those are the
I
cool
know what
scenes.
Jason's talking about.
Yeah, where it's time stops and it's awesome. It really is.
It makes you think.
Yeah. But we get a cool battle between White Vision and Vision, which we knew it was coming. We knew it was. It was gonna happen. And White Vision goes for the Mind Stone just like Thanos, but instead this time Vision kind of phases through White Vision.
Why didn't he do that to Thanos is my question.
I was thinking that, but then I thought, well, you know what? He was probably surprised because he had just died and then he's alive again. He was probably super surprised and wasn't ready for it.
True.
But I don't know.
Ready. No.
But it took Thanos like a couple seconds to rip it out, so I feel like
It did. I really don't. I think they just did it because they wanted to kill him. It's just the same thing with Pietro in Age of Ultron. They could have easily survived, but
Nope.
But no, the team wanted them to die. So
I don't know
they had
why
to do it
none
so that
of
they
the
could.
none of the other Avengers tried to help Vision while he was like getting killed.
We're all good
Yeah.
with Africa.
They're all just watching
Yeah,
like
they were.
no one cared about that guy anyway.
Well, they were getting their asses kicked. Like
True.
Bruce Banner was stuck in a wall or something, like a stone wall,
True.
and someone was stuck
Iron
under
Man
branch.
and someone else was. They were on different planets.
Yeah, they were on a different planet, but Captain America had just gotten his ass beat. Honestly, I think Vision could have 1v1 Thanos, and it would have been a pretty fun battle. And Thor. Thor showed up late,
Vision,
man.
Thor and Wanda would have beat up Vision.
Well,
Or, sorry, not
Thor
Vision,
showed up late
Thanos.
because he was making the Stormbreaker.
No. He showed up late to killing Thanos. Like, he was already there, but he showed up late to killing Thanos because he showed up after he took Vision's Mind Stone.
Yeah.
Oh. Because he was
I
the Stormbreaker.
remember I thought Thor was like the most powerful, and I remember one of our friends saying, one of our friends were like, "No, Wanda is," and I was like, "No, Wanda can't do shit." I was like, "Thor is so much more powerful."
Yo, you always
And
said
now-
that. You were always like, "Oh my God, Thor is the most powerful Avenger."
Yeah, dude. Well,
'Cause
he
he
was until we figured out Wanda's a Nexus being, and now it's like, oh well, okay.
Thor's
Now that we know
cool and
that-
all, but like he's got nothing on Wanda.
Well, yeah, he is a god or
Yeah.
demigod, whatever he is.
Yeah, he's a
But
demigod.
Wanda's a Nexus being. Can he create other universes? I don't
Nope.
think so. So
He can
Okay,
shoot
well, back on
lightning.
Chris
That's
Pratt.
cool.
yeah, he can summon lightning. God of thunder.
Yeah, Thor, God of Thunder.
Okay, well, we see Jimmy Woo taking the phone, talking to Hayward, and then Jimmy Woo uses another magic trick called Flourish to take off his handcuffs. You know, again, the biggest character arc in all of MCU, clearly Jimmy Woo. I mean, this man went from not knowing how to do magic to being able to break out of handcuffs. Like, come on, dude. He's insane.
Jimmy Woo's
he
pretty
calls.
cracked.
He is, dude. I wouldn't want to come face to face with him.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, I'd lose.
Jimmy Woo's one of those characters who you love when he's on your side, but you're like scared out of your mind when he's
You
not.
don't want to get on his bad side.
Yeah.
It's like he's that kid when you're like playing pickup game of football that you want on your team.
Yeah, you pick him
And, like
first.
you're terrified
You pick
to go
him first
against
because if not, he's literally just gonna steamroll you.
him. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Like he's gonna
Jimmy Woo.
grab you and just throw you into the dirt.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we cut to Wanda going down the street, and we see Agatha with the Darkhold. It is confirmed to be the Darkhold, the Book of the Damned. It was in the comic books, and now it's in the MCU, so that's fun. And Agatha also points out that Wanda is more powerful than the Sorcerer Supreme, being Doctor Strange. So if Wanda was to 1v1 Doctor Strange, who would win? Because, I mean,
Wanda.
I mean, Wanda hasn't gotten access to her full powers yet.
that's why I think Doctor Strange would still win, because Doctor Strange learns quicker and he knows more than Wanda.
But that's why I think
might
Wanda's
be-
gonna go to Doctor Strange and learn from him. And then
I don't-
No,
I-
Doctor Strange doesn't know about her magic though. He doesn't know how her magic works.
Oh, never mind.
People are wondering, where is Doctor Strange and all of this? And I think we're going to see in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I have a feeling it's going to be okay, well, while WandaVision was going on, he was dealing with an entire multiverse thing. If he didn't stop this threat, the entire multiverse would die. So he's
'cause I feel
okay, that's
Doctor
just
Strange would have done something about the hex.
Yeah, but clearly, since he didn't do anything, I have a feeling there's something bigger on his plate. He's okay, that's just New Jersey.
Or Mel
This is
forgot
the
about that.
multiverse.
He's probably like, yeah, it's just some small town and she's just taking whatever. Who cares? I'm just gonna go
Just a
and fix the
small
world
town.
or the universe.
Yeah. I have bigger problems than this.
Yeah, I got bigger problems than this dumb girl with her stupid hacks.
Yeah,
Doctor
I would
Strange
have
is
been
one of
nice
my
to see.
favorite Marvel characters.
I do like Doctor
Especially that
Strange.
he's Benedict Cumberbatch. That makes everything so much better.
Benedict Cumberbatch is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like
he is.
him.
I liked him in the Sherlock Holmes series.
Yeah, the Sherlock Holmes series. That's the first time I saw him. Is in the Sherlock Holmes.
That might have been the first time I saw him too, actually, because that was one of my
Yeah, I
favorite
saw
TV
him.
shows on Netflix.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
Hmm
He seems like the type of guy to play Sherlock Holmes.
I mean, he is an
Yeah.
English actor, so.
Yeah.
And I feel like he looked like how you would expect Sherlock Holmes to look in that show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Agatha pulls the strings or cuts the strings, shall I say, to all of the people's mind control,
Hmm
and they all start telling Wanda how much pain they're in. And Dottie, I can't remember what her real name was, but Dottie, goes up to her and is like, "Can my kid be in this?" She's like, "I'll do whatever you want. Just can my kid be with me in this show or something?" And it was just like, whoa, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. R.I.P. Dottie.
R.I.P. Dottie
Well, she's
and
not
her
dead,
kid,
but-
wherever her kid is.
Yeah.
Not dead, but she's dead inside.
Yeah. That's even worse than being dead.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty much like a vegetable, man. Like, just
Not
imagine.
gonna have the
Like-
vegetable conversation.
Yeah. I mean, geez, I can't imagine having that because they can still think, but they can't do what they think.
Well, that's
They have to do
horrible.
it.
That's like one of the worst things I can imagine.
They're being
Oh.
put through trauma.
Oh, that would be terrible. You know they're never gonna forgive her for that. They're gonna be like, "Yeah, sorry."
They're gonna be
And
Wanda
I
haters for the
guarantee-
rest of their lives.
I guarantee you, when the
They're
mutants
the type of
come,
people to like. I should remember.
they're gonna hate the mutants when they come to the MCU because they had such a bad experience with Wanda. Wanda is gonna be the reason why people hate the mutants because Wanda
That's the
did all
reason
the
why the Sentinels are created.
Sentinels.
The mutant killers.
Oh yeah. Jeez, man, I don't know if I'm ready for the mutants to enter the MCU. That's gonna be crazy.
aren't they
Wait, what are the
redoing like the whole
mutants?
entire? They're redoing all the X-Men.
Yeah, they're redoing them.
What is the mutants?
X-Men.
Mutants like the X-Men.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
who they are? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, mutants. They're just like people with abilities that they got.
Yeah, like one of them can
Uh,
shoot like lasers out of his eyes. That's all I
Yeah,
remember.
what's his name? Cyclops? Yeah,
Cyclops.
Cyclops.
That's the only one I
Yeah.
know. Oh no, and there's Storm. Storm, I remember Storm.
How do you not know
Storm.
Wolverine? He's in his own
Oh, and
movie.
Wolverine. Yeah. I kind of forgot he was an X-Men.
Oh my goodness. I was like, dude, Wolverine might be like one of the only ones that I know. No, I know a lot of them. I know Beast, Nightcrawler, Storm,
Who is
Wolverine,
Beast and
Bandit.
Nightcrawler? I don't know who they are.
Oh no, Gambit. That's his name.
Gambit. Yeah, Gambit. We
Don't
got
know him either.
I remember having Gambit in the old Lego Marvel game. You had to do like
I
a
remember
challenge.
Gambit has a Lego figure, I think.
Yeah. I remember playing Lego Marvel.
I remember
That
playing
game was
Lego Star Wars.
I never played Lego Star. I was a Marvel fan.
No, we played Lego Star Wars too.
I
No,
was
we
a
did, but
Star
we-
Wars. I
That
still am
was-
a Star Wars fan. But...
You remember that?
Yeah, that was funny. We did like a ton of different Lego games.
Mm.
It was funny. Okay, back on to WandaVision. We cut to us figuring out that Ralph's name is, or Pietro's name is Ralph Boner. And we get the hilarious joke where he's like, Boner. It's pretty funny. It is pretty funny. I can't lie. And she sees that his water bill is insane. Like it went up in the month of October. Or was it in the month of October?
I don't
His
know.
water bill went up. That's what we're talking about. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Water bill. Maybe because Agnes moved in and she started watering her plants that she has. I don't know.
hmm
Or, it doesn't really matter too much. He just sees that his water bill is, higher than usual. And Monica kind of like puts him on the ground and takes the necklace off. And, she's like, oh, that's how you're under control of Agatha's spell.
So she just puts a necklace on people, and all of a sudden they're under her control.
Or the necklace had a
I guess.
spell on it.
Oh. I mean, why not
Necklace
just
had a
do the
spell.
spell without the necklace?
I think maybe it needed the necklace. I don't know.
Oh.
Well, like I don't know.
I guess
You
that's
can't
another
really
reason for wanting Wanda's powers, because Wanda can do it without a necklace.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to make 200 necklaces.
Yeah,
I need your
exactly.
powers.
That'd be
Where
a
am I gonna
long
find
Maybe
time to make spells, or to cast spells and stuff, and put them on
You have to
200
find them.
people.
So okay, get in a line, put on your necklaces.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember, don't take these off.
Don't
Not
take them
even
off.
in the shower.
Oh, that would be
They're
funny.
waterproof.
Mm-hmm.
They're waterproof.
They're
You don't have to
everything
worry.
proof.
They're everything proof.
You get caught on fire, don't worry about it. It's there.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, we should probably talk about WandaVision. We're getting way off topic.
Yeah. Well, we cut to the
For a
kid.
second.
We cut to the kids. Tommy, right? Tommy's the one that's a telepath.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can hear and see his mom like freaking out and choking everyone before it even really happened.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just a wrong edit. They edited it in at the wrong spot, but
No,
maybe you
there's
can
no
see the
way
future.
They did that wrong. It's Marvel, bro. They're not that
Yeah.
stupid.
No, I think like it was happening while it was in that scene, and then it just cut to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
cut to us seeing it. Maybe, yeah. That's
That's
probably what
would
was
happen.
happening. Yeah, well, anyways, we cut to the scene where they're all saying that we can feel your pain, and she's like, no, I can, you guys feel peace. I'm making you guys happy. And
They're like,
they're
no,
all
you're
like,
not.
nope. And we get to see that part of Wanda where she thinks she's in the right, but she's in the wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think she might be one of those villains like Eric Killmonger, where
She's not a
she
villain,
thinks
though.
she's
Wanda's the
right.
villain.
She might become a villain, though.
You
I think
so?
she might become a villain. Maybe. I mean, she might be like a Red Hood type figure where she's like wants to find her kids so much if someone gets in her way, she'll kill them or do whatever to get them out of
Like
she has kids in
Hawkeye
the
in
multiverse.
Endgame.
She has kids in the multiverse.
Yeah.
It was like Hawkeye in
I mean,
Endgame.
Yeah, where he turned into Ronin and he was sort of like a bad
That was
guy.
a badass
That was the
character.
best Hawkeye version ever, because Hawkeye was lame until that.
Yeah, dude. Like, why can't we get Ronin back? Like, can he just be Ronin forever? Can we see like a
Yes.
Like,
samurai?
pick your
He was
family,
such
Ronin.
a badass, bro. He was like jumping into buildings, throwing people out of
Dude,
them, just like
I will watch
slicing
an
them up.
I'll watch an entire series just him killing like Asian warlords,
Yes,
like drug
I would
lords.
watch that.
Just him
Yakuza.
killing them
Use
all.
the correct term. Yakuza.
Yakuza. I don't care. But
Yeah, I'm definitely
I mean,
gonna watch that. If that was a thing, I would watch it for sure.
they are coming out with a Hawkeye show, but it's not gonna be Ronin. So
Oh, they are? I didn't know they were coming out with a Hawkeye
Yeah.
show.
yeah, they come out with the Moon Knight, She-Hulk, all that other stuff, all that good stuff.
She-Hulk, bro, that's so lame.
She-Hulk.
Yeah. I know. I really don't see myself watching that at
Is it
all.
on Disney Plus?
Literally
It's
at
gonna be on Disney Plus.
It's going to. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What
gonna
other
be
shows are we
MCU
getting besides
probably.
WandaVision? I forgot.
Oh, well, by the time this episode comes out, Winter Soldier's
Oh, right.
coming out.
Winter Soldier and Falcon. Yep. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
and then we get Loki after Winter Soldier and Falcon.
Wait, Loki is getting a show?
Yeah, Loki. Remember in Endgame
No, I
where
don't.
he teleported away
No, I don't.
and that you. Okay, well, you don't remember, but hopefully other people do remember that scene in Endgame where he gets the Tesseract because it dropped out of Tony Stark's hand when he got hit by the Hulk.
Dude, I don't pay attention to these things.
Dude, it wasn't like in the
Endgame
back.
was 2 years ago, okay? Get off my plate. No, maybe
Okay.
2 or 3 years ago. No, 2 years. 2 years.
And they even said that words like Thor couldn't even find Loki either. So
True.
Well, either way, Wanda opens up the hex because she feels bad for everyone, and everyone's trying to escape. And then we see White Vision and Vision battling, and her loved ones, the two kids, and Vision start to decay because, well,
wait, hold on. We're not gonna miss this part. Or you skip one part. Hayward missing 4 shots on the children.
Dude, that's at
after.
the end of the
That's at the
episode.
end, yeah.
What are you talking about?
Come on,
I
Roscoe.
don't know,
We'll
bro.
cover that
They're
later.
fading
okay?
away, bro. They're fading away. I'm thinking it's the end of the episode. My brain doesn't work like that.
Well, this is in the middle of the episode when they're
Yeah.
fading away, and then she's like, "Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna close. I'm not gonna open the hex. I'm
Because
gonna
I'm not
close it
about to
back."
watch both my fake kids and my image vision die.
Yeah.
And instead, I'm
So
gonna make 100 real people suffer.
yeah,
Well,
for sure.
some people got out.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think a
I
few
think
people
they could've
towards the
gotten
edge of
from
the hex
town
got out.
square all the way to the edge of town in about like
Nah, the
30
people
seconds.
in town square are still in there. People who are at the edge, for sure.
No, but the people who were at the edge might not have known the hex opened, or
That's
if they
true.
lost control, or if they were still under her control.
Well, that part doesn't really matter because they all get freed anyway. So who cares?
Yeah,
You know,
I'm pretty sure
it'll take.
most of them were at the city. Were at the city center anyway.
Yeah. Well, the military shows up now, and she tells the two kids to take care of them. And White Vision and Vision battle, and Agnes and Wanda battle. So we get this whole final battle. You know, we see Vision and White Vision in the library talking about the ship of Theseus. If I remember correctly, it's something like, how many times can you replace something until it's not
the real thing? Yeah.
the real thing? Yeah. And so this is where my thing comes in. Who do you think is the real Vision? Do you think it's White Vision, or do you think it's this fake Vision?
I think it's the fake one because he has the real Vision memories, and also he's basically he's just the real Vision, but he's an image from Wanda. So I would say he's more real than White Vision.
I think he's no. He's an image of Vision because Vision casts all of his memories into that Vision.
Yeah, I know.
Well, White Vision is actually the real Vision now because Vision just gave him all of his memories back.
That's what I'm saying.
And he just left. He said, "Yeah, I'm gone. Bye."
Yeah, now that White Vision has the memories, then he's the real Vision. But
yeah, it's all about memories. Memories makes a person, is what the Vision was trying to say.
Wait,
yeah.
So, what is White Vision and Wanda? Are they gonna like be in a relationship now?
I don't think so.
I think White Vision's a weapon.
I think White Vision's gonna take some time away.
No, but
I think
if he
he's
has
gonna
all of Vision's memories, then wouldn't he like Wanda?
Speaking, of course.
Yeah, theoretically speaking, but I don't think they're just gonna like get together. You know, I don't think that's gonna happen quite yet. I think he's gonna go on a journey. He's gonna be like, okay, I just figured out that I was killed.
I'm one of the most powerful beings.
Yeah, brought back to life, killed again. You know, and now it's just like I think he's just gonna need some time to himself. Because imagine you don't have any memories of who you are, and then you just figure out you died 2 times.
And got brought back both times.
Yeah, and like you were in love. Like just imagine like feeling that, man. Like he's probably just like gone. He's like, yeah, I don't feel like doing this right now.
Yeah, I would feel like that, to be honest.
Wait, hold on. But like, how did that Vision have memories from outside of the hex, like from before he died? Because Darcy told him about that. He didn't know. He had no clue what was going on, like what he was before.
Well, since Darcy gave him the memories, I guess he has them. I really don't know how that actually works. How he just had the memories just sitting in there now, but
and he's like, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we actually skipped over the Hayward missing 4 shots of the kids. Because the whole
Hayward's a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
First off, the pistol he was using probably doesn't even have 4 bullets in it. Like, was he doing firing range at the military base?
He forgot to reload before he shot at people. Nice one, Hayward.
I mean, dude, he literally sucks. And he continued to shoot his colleague. Like, he just didn't care.
he's like, I missed 4 shots on some kids. I gotta just let it out on somebody. So, yeah, he just shot his colleague. Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's called friendly fire, and I think that's a war crime or something.
No,
friendly fire.
You know how, like, in Call of Duty, you always, like, you have to restart the mission in the campaign when you shoot your teammate? That was
No, it depends on the teammate. I have shot, in Call of Duty Story Mode, I have shot a teammate and watched him die. And
that's
I
terrible.
didn't get the friendly fire is not a thing.
Wait, really?
So, in conclusion, it depends on the character.
If it's important character.
Yeah, because I always
If it's
just shoot the guy who I'm supposed to be following in the back of the head.
Of course you do.
Wow.
Because I don't
That's
know.
the definition of stormtrooper.
I used to do it
Abe.
on accident, and then I was just like, you know what, this is kind of funny, so I just did it on purpose. And I always do it at like the
Psychopath
very
much?
beginning of the mission, so I don't like miss anything.
Nice. So fun.
Nice.
Shooting
It is
Shooting
kind of
your
fun
guy
to
in-
shoot your man
Captain
in the
Price?
back of the head.
Shooting Adler.
Oh yeah,
Shooting
dude,
Adler.
I love shooting Adler. Shooting Adler.
You can do a whole mission where you execute Adler.
Oh, and also
if you
shooting
lie.
Woods is pretty fun.
Okay.
Woods is my favorite one to shoot.
Off topic. That was the
Off
one death.
topic. No more talking about shooting people.
Off topic. First off, we're not psychopaths. Second off, that Wood's death in Cold War was the one death that I didn't like to do
Well, I mean,
because
you
he was
got
in
to
bottom
choose between him
BO
and
1 and
Park.
2.
No, that was
I kinda
Lazar. That was Lazar. Okay, we really do not need to be talking about Call of Duty right now.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
my
we
goodness.
should just get back on top. We're getting way off
But
topic.
I'm on a 10 streak. I just got play.
Oh my God, Roscoe.
Okay, Roscoe, nobody cares about your streaks in Call of Duty Cold War. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we see how Monica's powers work. The bullets just kind of go through her and just kind of like drop when they come out the other end. She also follows that bullet, like perfectly follows it. So she must have like some sort of like super speed too, maybe.
No,
'Cause
she's able to like that's a possibility, but she's able
Yeah.
to see
Maybe not-
like
but-
energy and like work. I guess.
Yeah, but even if you can see energy, I mean, she probably has super speed. You can't just follow a bullet with energy.
Yeah, and she also like I don't know.
I mean,
think
she
she
won't
probably-
have Pietro speed, but she'll have some sort of it. You know.
I think that's a good point because I feel like every electricity character has super speed.
Yeah, every character has some sort of super speed. I mean, like Superman has super speed. Well, I mean,
That's
Superman's
different.
kryptonite. That's an entirely different
Superman
universe.
just like
but
he's literally just like graded everything except for like when you pull out the kryptonite, he just dies.
yeah, like come on, bro.
Kryptonite shit.
Yeah. Well,
So
we
Batman
see Darcy. Yeah, Darcy ram Hayward's truck, and the reason they're able to, or she's able to ram the truck that Hayward's in is because that funnel cake
It was a
is actually
grade truck.
military grade truck.
Because whatever goes through the hex was like Kevlar now. Well, like because how what's her name? Monica goes through the hex with the Kevlar and her clothing work was.
Yeah, Darcy also only has like one line in this episode. It's just to like see you in jail or something. Have fun in
I
jail.
don't know why she had like no role in the final episode.
I know. I liked her character, and they
She's too
just
busy driving back.
she's too busy driving back. Dude, it took her that long to get back. That's funny.
They just
she came
they
back
just
right
had
at
her
the right
drop
time.
Vision off, and then just like we're like, yep, we don't need you anymore. Bye.
Yeah. Well, Wanda gives Agatha a nightmare, like she did in Age of Ultron to the Avengers.
It's Tony.
Well, the entire team: Tony, Thor, Hawkeye. Or no, she didn't. She wasn't able to do it to Hawkeye. He had reflexes. But anyways, her nightmare is the Coven, coming back to life, or whatever they're called, the witches.
The witches that she is.
Yeah,
her
whatever
mom
wishes.
and them.
Yeah, the witches come back to life and attack her, but they go after Wanda and call her the Scarlet Witch, and they start to put Wanda on the kind of like whatever you would call it, the wooden type of, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They tied her up.
Yeah.
And then the crown showed on Wanda's head, and she blew everyone back. And then we get that crazy thing where Wanda's just giving her powers, at least we think. But what she's really doing is she's creating the ruins. Because remember when she was like missing one of her shots and it would hit the back
Yeah.
of the X? I think what she was doing there is she was purposely missing, but making it look like she missed just so that she could do the ruins.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Awesome.
we figure all that out. And Agatha is then defeated.
I don't
And
know how all of a sudden that she couldn't cast her magic. She just died.
Ruins.
well,
Which you cast the magic and cast.
yeah. Well, we get the awesome new Wanda outfit, Scarlet Witch outfit, and it looks amazing. I think it looks really good, personally. It looks really cool.
I like it.
Yeah, I knew it was coming because if you go onto the Disney Plus page,
Yeah,
and
you can see it.
you can see it through one of the televisions. But it's a nice burgundy color, kind of representing the blue and the
It's
red
like-
magic that she has
Some
from
some could say it looks like her father's. It's
Oh,
like the
Magneto. Yeah, I've heard that, but I don't think they're doing that quite
House
yet.
of M's.
Or it could just be Scarlet, since she's the Scarlet Witch, it could just be Scarlet.
Nah, that's not fun.
Like, you realize
It's Marvel
we're
Scarlet
speaking
about.
because she's the Scarlet Witch.
It's Marvel. There's a reason for
It's
it.
Marvel, man. You gotta look deep
They
into
planned
it.
Avengers Endgame for like 13 years ahead, bro. I'm confused.
Yeah,
I realized that was the most confused person on earth.
Yeah. Well,
They
we
planned
see
it for 13 years and it still could have been better, but
still could have been better, but you know what?
I feel
Whatever.
like if I
What was
planned a
wrong, what
movie
was
for
wrong?
13 years, I could have come out with a better product than Endgame.
Cap.
You don't think so? You don't think if I planned something for 13 years, I could
Gunner,
do
go
better?
write a movie for 13 years and let's see if it's better than Endgame.
Alright, bro, call me
Yeah.
back in 2034, okay?
Gotcha, Chief.
And remember, you have to be comic book accurate. You have to be, canon accurate.
No, you
Whatever
realize the
you wanna-
movies is what makes canon, right?
Yeah, but the
Whoa.
movie is also, it can't just be random shit. Like, you can't just bring in random stuff.
Well,
It has to
tell
be.
that to Disney when they made the sequels of Star Wars, okay? You can't
Dude, Star Wars
just do
don't
random stuff.
No, I'm talking about Marvel.
Yeah, I know, but
Star
still,
Wars.
if you can do it in
Star
Star
Wars
Wars, you
didn't
can
have
do it in
comics.
Marvel.
I don't know. I don't think the Marvel fanboys would really enjoy just random stuff.
Yeah, the Star Wars fanboys didn't either. They're all pissed.
Yeah, but there's no Star Wars comic books.
Yeah, there are Star Wars
Everything's
books.
based.
And there also
but
Yeah,
are
but
Star Wars
the-
comic books. I
They're
don't know
not
if you know,
canon,
but
but
there
they're
are
not
Star Wars
canon.
comics.
A lot of
there
them
are
aren't
some books that are
canon.
canon. There's some books that are canon.
Yeah, but it's not like how Marvel didn't start off as a movie. Star Wars did. So I think that's just the big
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah, probably.
But
Anyway,
I do see where you're coming from.
let's move on.
Yeah, well, we see Wanda as punishment puts Agnes back into her nosy neighbor portray
Roll, yeah.
role.
See,
Yeah.
What I thought was going to happen there was they were just going to make Westview like a federal prison.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they were gonna make it all for all the bad people, and they were gonna have to play like different roles.
That would
Bro,
be
I'd
kill
hilarious.
Thanos
That would
in
be so
Westview.
good.
I would kill to see Thanos in Westview.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, that'd be great. It's like he's like a chef. He's in the back just cooking, flipping hamburgers.
Yes.
I would pay to see that.
Perfect
Dude.
balance.
Have Thanos in there. You got Loki. You got
I don't think Loki would be in there.
You got you
No, I
gotta have
think
like
Loki
all the really bad guys.
Loki's not a bad guy anymore.
He isn't.
No,
Bruh.
I'm trying to.
Thanos
you
flipping
put Howard
burgers,
there?
perfect balance.
We see Wanda going back to the house, and I was kind of confused at this because I was thinking like they were gonna just like live in their singular house still in the hex, but nope. She closes the entire hex, and the last scene where her and Vision are talking is really sad. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little choked up. It was pretty sad.
Movies don't
And-
choke me up.
Yeah, because you're a soulless person, Russ.
Yeah,
you know?
because you have literally no heart whatsoever.
You can't tell me you didn't watch that where everything reversed and she's just standing in the middle of
That
like
was
where.
so sad though. That was really.
Dude, I
sad.
felt so bad for her. I was like, damn, okay. And
Now
then
she
she
can
goes
go
to.
back and live in the
Bloody-
real world with all of her deaths.
I know. That's gotta suck, man. And everyone's like looking at her weird
Hey,
because they hate her.
hey,
And
you know the saying, it sucks to suck.
yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. Tell that.
I'll
Let's
just
see how
tell
that
that
makes
to
her feel.
Wanda. Yeah, hey Wanda.
Know what it's-
So, hate to break it to you, but it sucks to suck.
Oh my goodness.
Sucks.
Oh well, Monica says good luck to her, and we see her fly off. And the first end credit scene is a scroll end credit scene, and I really could care less.
Skate.
I mean, it's setting up the Winter Soldier in my opinion, because I think Winter Soldier and Falcon Winter Soldier is going to deal with scrolls. I think it is.
I don't think that's what I'm saying. I don't think. I think what it's gonna deal with is I have no clue what it's gonna deal with, but what I think is gonna happen because I don't want it to deal with Captain. I don't want Winter Soldier and Falcon to have to deal with Captain Marvel.
It's not going to just be Captain Marvel anymore. Captain Marvel is just setting it
But
up. I
Skrulls
think
aren't mutants. They don't have powers. They just shapeshift.
So, yeah, they shapeshift. I mean, there's a whole comic book called The Secret Invasion, and that's a movie that's going to come out. So they're going to have to do some
Yeah,
stuff
but I don't
on
think
them.
Falcon's gonna deal with that. There's some
And look at
mutants are gonna
Falcon.
somehow be.
Why would
intervened.
Falcon not deal with that?
No, and here's why I think it's going to deal with it is because there was a
Not like
whole
that.
wall of scroll heads in the trailer. I didn't see mutants. I saw scrolls. That's why I think it's going to deal with
there's
scrolls.
mutants.
Mutants are going to show up later. They're not gonna introduce mutants in the second TV show in Phase 4 or whatever this phase is.
Phase 4.
I mean, the scroll wall probably. You're probably correct, but I don't think if there's scrolls, there's scrolls. But what I'm trying to say is, but there was a mutant chick,
What mutant chick?
the burnt face chick in the trailer with the mask.
She's not a mutant, Roscoe. She's a part of the Black Flag. In the comic book, she's like a dude. She's not a mutant.
She's a dude.
You made me think about something.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, the second post-credit scene is a little more exciting to this show. It shows Wanda in Sokovia. It could be another place, but I think it's probably Sokovia. And she's in a little cabin, and it shows her drinking tea outside, and she's all peaceful. And then it shows all the way in the back what's really going on, and she's reading the Darkhold, and she's trying to bring her kids back. So that's WandaVision. The entire season of WandaVision.
All
We
wrapped
did it.
up in 2 episodes. Yes, sir.
Geez, man, that was a long season and a long CGR episode, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
we had to make 2
Have fun
parts, and each
editing.
part is going to be over an hour long. Oh, no, the first
I
part was
know.
like 45 minutes. This is going to be over an hour because these last episodes were huge. But anyway, if you did enjoy this video... What?
What is our favorite episode from this season?
Good question.
Okay,
What's our favorite episode?
I would say my favorite episode is probably either the last episode or episode 4, which is I think is the one where they like
Yeah, we interrupt this program.
Yeah, we interrupt this program. Yeah, I like that one a lot. I also like the last one, obviously. So those were probably my 2 favorite episodes, but
All right. What about you, Roscoe?
My 2 favorite would be the last one, and then the one where they went back in Wanda's future, like history of how she made text. Yeah.
that was like Chase's least favorite.
It wasn't my least favorite. I just said there wasn't too much going on. My least favorite was episode 7. Boring episode.
Which one was that?
I think
Halloween.
it was one where she's just kind of moping around, and then
no, that was the Modern Family one.
Yeah, Modern Family one. It was breaking the fourth wall. I just think it was a little boring. Episode 9 and episode 6 were my favorite. Episode 6 was probably my first. Episode 9 second, and then my third favorite is probably episode 4, the one with Gunner. Gunner likes that one too.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it.
That's it for today's video. If you did enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe, and also leave a comment with your favorite episode and why. And that'll be it for today's video. Bye.
We gotta find another way.